Hey everybody, I hope and pray that you're doing well. Today, as we come to our word from the Word, and today that word is cares. Cares. Now, in our life, in our day-to-day living, in our frustration, sometimes we will really just utter out the words, "No one cares." Nobody cares. Sometimes we'll say it about ourselves. Sometimes we'll say it to others, right? We really get frustrated and people be whining and complaining and maybe even some of that criticism we were talking about yesterday, maybe it wasn't with love. And we say, nobody cares. Nobody cares what you think. Nobody cares what you say, what you're saying, what your point of view is. And a lot of times we get to that where just no one cares. But when it comes to our own lives, sometimes that especially like with depression and anxiety, when those things come on us, we feel as though no one cares. And David, as he's writing, and he's often talking about the enemy, and he's always this kind of this contrast back and forth between what the enemy's plotting to do, and even setting traps for him, and physical traps, and trying to trap him in his words, much like they tried to do Jesus when he was on earth, to always trap him. But but here, as we see today in Psalm 142 today, let's just jump right in and read this. Just going to look at verses 4 and 5 today. He says, "Look on my right hand and see, for there is no one who acknowledges me. Refuge has failed me. No one cares for my soul. I cried out to you, O Lord. I said, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living." Now, this is kind of where we picked it up in the psalm. It's a kind of a breaking point where even between verses 4 and 5, your Bible probably even splits the two and into sections. And so here it's something for him to say, look, I'm looking around and I should have support. And a lot of times it's even you think about someone like David in his position that he would look and he would say, well, here, right here beside me on my right hand man, his name is, and then he looks and there's nobody there. Oh, well, I got another guy on this side, and his name is, and he looks, and there's no one there. Probably looks behind him, and there's nobody there. Looks in front of him, and nobody there. And he says, look, no one recognized me. Nobody cares for me. Nobody is here to help me. But then you see the change in his focus. He says, but I don't need to look right here. He says, Lord, I'm crying out to you because you are my refuge. Yes, my earthly refuge, my earthly support has failed me. So, God, I am looking to you. There's this great song that I've heard lately, and I'll if I think about it, I'll try to share it when I post this video. That no one cares for me like Jesus. Just a very simple song, but a beautiful message that no one has cared for me like Jesus has. And David would say the same. He would say, nobody has cared for me like God has. He said, Yahweh is the one who has taken care of everything that I needed. Oh, the way that he cares for us. You just stop and think for a moment that even when it seems as though nobody else in this world cares what's going on. And truth be told, a lot of times they don't. And I don't say that to make you feel worse, but the thing is that everybody's got their own things. We are self-centered people. We are selfish and we focus on us and our needs and our valleys and our struggles and even our rejoicing and our free time. And we go down the list of things that are all about us. So we don't focus on anybody else. We don't help anybody else. And we don't care about anybody else. So no wonder Satan wants us to feel not just that no person cares for us, but Satan wants you to feel like nobody, including God, cares for you. Well, I'm here to remind you and encourage you today. No one's ever cared for you like God has. God cared enough for you. He loved you so much. He didn't just love you, he so loved you. And God so loved you that he sent his son Jesus to die in your place. That if you just believe in him, you could have everlasting life. I don't know about you. You can take encouragement from that today, knowing that you have a God who cares for you. And even if you want to go one step further, not only does he care for you, But he says he wants you to cast all your cares, all your worries, all those feelings of inadequacy, all those feelings of being alone and all the anxiety and depression. He says he wants you to cast all that on him. Why? Because he cares for you. God bless you. And I pray you have a great, great day.